So, hey guys, Chauzu here. I'm a bit late on the ball with this, but we did get new ship upgrades confirmed. So let's take a look. And yeah, there were some errors with the description, so maybe it was good that I waited, but I will say that this is one of the best batches we've got, some really good upgrades. And basically what we've got is Baratie, an upgrade to that ship. Never used it in my life. We also have an upgrade to Krieg ship and an upgrade to Hoe ship. So the last two are very commonly used ships that many people will be excited about with upgrades. But I remember thinking that Baratie is okay. Let's see if I remember right. I didn't do much prep for this video, so this becomes like a second reaction basically. Baratie boost captain's HP by 10,000, so that's the same as, say, the whale shark, for example. 1.5 times attack. Alright, now I remember this ship. Boost crew's chance of landing on recovery slots. Makes recovery Samla slots have matching slot effects. Boost attack by 1.2 times when character has recovery or Samla slots. And you can consume recovery Samla slots with perfects. That text always confuses people, and I often got confused by it in the past, but now I've learned the wording. It's not that you get recovery Samla by hitting perfects, you consume them. So I'm not sure why they use such weird phrasing, but that's what they do. And we have two special effects. First, reduces special charge time by 1 turn as request. That's pretty standard, but the big one is the second. You change tandem slots into Samla slots. I just think this is incredibly cool. Firstly, because the fact that you can get both recovery orbs or Samla orbs. This is basically the only way you can get it on one team, like naturally. I think that's just insanely cool. And it does open up some new options, like take a unit like Sabre Mask, pretty old legend. But he gives a full board of tandem. If you use it with the Baratie, he gives a full board of Samla. And Samla orbs are unchangeable, which is important to note. One thing to note with Samla is that it's not inherently matching like other unchangeable orbs, like Rainbow, Wano, Poison. Like I probably missed one, but all of those have set multipliers. But Samla has to be made beneficial, which the ship takes care of. But I will still say that this is mostly a meme ship. You can definitely make some fun stuff with it, but basically tandem slots not existing means you can't use super tandem units, so you'll never see this ship being like Super Boss Kizuna or something. But I still think it's a very cool, unique ship. They basically took a ship that had no reason to be used and they made it super unique and fun. And I'll be very happy when I finally upgrade it, because it means I've got all of the meta stuff out of the way and I can upgrade some fun ships, which I look forward to. Probably not until like end of 2024 at earliest, at least with the pace we get. Super cool. Moving on, we have the Dreadnaught Sabre, which is the Krieg ship. Before it only had an HP boost, so yeah, now it's more than that. Still 1.5 times HP now. Driven and powerhouse get an attack boost 1.4 times, which isn't the best, but it's definitely better than nothing. You boost damage dealt to enemies affected by poison, venom, or progressive poison by 1.2 times. Pretty random. In my opinion, they should have made it that 1.2 times extra to any conditional. That would have made more sense to me, but yeah, I guess since it's Krieg ship, like Krieg focuses a lot on poison. Basically reading this, I want them to make a really good Krieg legend made for this ship that will have been really good. Fingers crossed for the future. Like Krieg getting a legend will be incredibly cool to me. But I do love Krieg time skip stuff. We do have some special effects. They let you reduce paralysis by 1 turn. And I'm honestly a bit annoyed by this, because you might not know this, but I hate zombie teams, which might sound weird since I've used it, but I am of the opinion that I will always try and play optimally. If zombie is optimal, I will use it. That doesn't mean I want to use zombie, but the best zombie ship, which is the, I don't remember the name, but the Tom ship basically. Don't remember the name as said. But that ship got a good buff. It's a powerhouse ship and it reduces paralysis. And now we have another powerhouse ship that reduces paralysis and also does end of turn damage. So it's like, I'm stuck in zombie hell basically. Like if you do Dreadnaught Sabre, why do the other ship? There's no reason to do it. So yeah, thanks game for that. They also have another special effect with boosting driven and powerhouse character base attack by 200. My friend Antonin pointed out a cool thing here, which is with the return of damaging specials thanks to Killing Law, base attack becomes a bit more important, because base attack does mean you do more damage with specials like Killing Law, with 2 Doffy and stuff like that. And like 1.5 times attack doesn't really help much with that, but base attack does increase that damage. So yeah, like if you use Killing Law and do a damage boosting team, or special damage team I mean, using something like Dreadnaught Sabre will give you more damage than other ships. At least if you're focused around driven and powerhouse damage dealing specials. But yeah, I will definitely do this soon. Subconscious has already showed how you can use it in the Luffy 2 Grand Voyage, and he did it very well. So check those videos out if you haven't. And yeah, now we have the big one, and I will just say rest in peace anyone who did Dinghy. Like, I'm so happy I didn't do Jingy. Like, it's not like Dinghy is completely useless, like Hoe doesn't get any HP, which in my opinion is a great thing. But so it's not like you'll never use Dinghy, it's just that instead of using Dinghy at every team, you use it maybe every 10th team, every 20th team. So yeah, that's a pretty big difference, I'd say. But yeah, let's talk about what Hoe does. It's basically the new default ship for sure. -1 CD, 1.65 times attack, easier perfects. You boost the pirate experience earned, and that gets boosted further later. And you also get some extra healing. And the special is buffed. Before it was just healing, now it also gives you a 2 times ore boost for 2 turns. Absolutely insane that they gave the Hoe a special like that. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, with the modifications, the pirate experience earned is buffed to 2 times. So arguably just that makes it worth. And with special effect 2, instead of -1 CD, it becomes -2 CD. Like, yeah, absolutely amazing. So one could wonder why I went with the Germa 66 ship for modification instead of Hoe. And basically, while Hoe is the best ship without question, I'm not really, like, this doesn't change a lot to me. I don't really farm a lot of experience. I rarely have problem building speedrun teams. Like, having a universal -2 CD ship would be amazing, but in a way it also makes team building less fun since you just splash the Hoe on everything. So, but with like the German 66 team, suddenly I can make a lot of new teams for Luffy 2, and I can make some very good, cool stuff for other things, which I can't with the Hoe. So I definitely want to do the Hoe eventually, but I'm in no rush really, which paid off, to be honest, with not doing the Dinghy, for example. That said, it's not like every choice I made has been the best. Like, let's just take a look at the ships I made. I've invested in like Grudge Dolph, like sure, it's cool with the special bind reduction. Like, I wouldn't call it a mistake, it's just that maybe this should be the 7th or 8th ship you do. It was my first, so yeah, a bit like that. Germa, I have no words with, it's definitely a top tier ship. Revolution Army Blackbird, probably the biggest mistake. It was basically, we got the ship during the like anniversary Kisuna, where I had all of the Legends Rainbow, did a lot of damage, wanted to help my team, we were doing well, and this gave a lot of extra damage, and then, yeah, after that, like, oh, yeah, this is pretty specific to use, and I've used it a few times, so not totally useless, but I wouldn't say it's a top 10 ship at least. But I have no regrets with Thousand Sunny either. I was choosing between basically Thousand Sunny or Dinghy, so I'm so happy I did a Thousand Sunny. That's all I'll say. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know if you upgraded a hoe, or if you upgraded like the Baratie. I don't think any of you did. Maybe the Krieg ship, who knows? But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.